Amazing, I just found my sunglasses. I thought they were in a car. And I wanted to show you my update of my wardrobe since I reduced it again earlier this year, and my previous video on my minimalist bag collection is fully updated now. And in order for you not to think that I'm complete like OCD minimalist, I'm not. I still am very messy and I have a lot of things. I think I'm not like super minimalist, but I try my best. The reason why I started to look into minimalism is that I was really tired of owning too much. I was tired of like all of the colors, and in this video I'm gonna give you some ideas of how I organize and keep my things so I don't feel like it's super overwhelming, and also to show you my latest purchases and things that I sold and I was letting go from my handbag collection and my shoes. Okay, let's start. And first of all, I can't find my right tripod that I usually use for filming. And everything is quite curated today, but don't think it's always like this. So my backdrop is renewed, and I decided not to get too many decorations for this room, but still got some art and my new lamp that I showed you in my vlog. Okay, let me sit down and I'll go through. Since we last spoke, I was showing you quite a large, not too large collection of some handbags. Before I would buy something, see if I could use it for a few years and then sell it, but I was still holding on a few things that I thought they were really valuable to me, and they were quite old. Some of them were like spontaneous purchases, some of them were a bit more planned, but basically I decided to get rid of all of the colored bags in my wardrobe. I didn't feel so much wearing them. Some of them were dated, and although one of them was quite sentimental, it was a first present for me from Eugene just before we got married. I did love that bag, but I just thought that it might bring so much value to someone else who might actually use it and love it. And I would probably keep it for my daughter, but I don't have daughters and I'm probably not gonna have any. And I think I'm really easy with being able to let things go and let others use. One of the good principles of minimalism: if you can't use something, make it available on the market so somebody else can get use of it. So I put all of my items on Vestiaire. That's one of the services that I use, and I find it's incredibly valuable. So I sold my Alma bag. I didn't get so much value back, so on retail it was a bit more expensive. I wore it for really often, and it had a little bit of scratches. I had it like conditioned at the workshop, but I think some scratches were still there, so I sold it for 544 pounds minus their commission, almost half price back, which is I think quite alright. And I sold my Goyard bag very successfully. It was one of the bags that I really loved and I used it for quite a lot. Surprisingly well, it was keeping the value. I think I bought it for 700 euros in Paris and I sold it for like 540 pounds, and it was not in a great condition. Honestly, it had some rips, had some holes, but that's just how incredibly brands keep value, because they're so valuable in view of other people, and it's good for you if you own some branded things. I also sold my Chanel mini bag. This was a very cute color bag. I wore it on my wedding day, and I really loved it, but I also felt like I needed a change, and I'm not someone who wants to keep everything collected. I like to keep things fluid. So let's go and have a look at what I have left there. So this is how everything is stored, and at the moment everything is on one shelf. I still have one of these risers from IKEA and I don't really need it. It's just that I had it and I'm using it. So I still have my Kelly bag. It's a vintage. I still have my backpack. It's a little bit heavy, but I still really like the design and the fact that it has some pink hardware. This was one of the new purchases. I'm gonna talk about more about it to give you some information of how useful it is. And my saddlebag and this little upcycled project of similar design to the row I'm just using for keeping any like random extra items. I also managed to finally reduce my sunglasses to just 2 major pairs, and this one I had for few years, for almost 2 years now. It's a little bit scratched. I usually don't use any eyeglasses holders to protect my sunglasses because I don't like to carry them and they get messy, so everything is a little bit more scratched. And this is my new Ray-Ban. That's pretty much it. These are 2 pairs of like fanciest shoes that I have, and I have to say I'm not wearing them that much. Probably this one is even more often. So it's this ballet flat might be the oldest item I own in my current wardrobe, apart from some vintage like items and dresses that I have from my mom. And this is the sling bag. I'm not using it as much anymore, and I will probably be selling it, or like maybe I'll give it to my grandmother. I think she would love to have them. They're really comfortable. And this is just like basic organization of my wardrobe at the moment. Some of the seasonal items are stored away. And my latest addition is my Dior tote that I'm gonna give you a bit more details. And here are all of my shoes for the season. A lot of trainers. I actually got, not like a minimalist, I got 2 pairs of Converse because I didn't know which color I wanted, so I have them in black and the navy. My idea is that with some like neutral and white colors I would wear a navy, and with the total blacks I would wear a black. I still have my flip-flops in the other shoe cupboard near the entrance. These are a little bit older now, but I still love them. They're super comfortable. These were my latest purchase of a summer. I really like the style because it just like so versatile, goes with everything. I use it for sports, although it's not like very sporty, and it comes a little bit big, but it's just lifts any outfit in my view because it also has some metallic elements. Basically it just works for me, especially when I wear some bright colors like red. And my super latest purchase was this sneaker, also because we are really depressed over summer here. This is the latest design of the Chanel sneaker, and it's pretty good. It comes large, so I got a size 37. I'm usually 37.5, and it's super comfy. I'm gonna give you a bit more details about this one as well. And my other shoes are stored here. I managed to get rid of everything else, and what I have is this espadrille in this blue color. It works really well for our climate. I know it's not, if you live in Europe it would be really short-lived for you, but in our circumstances some bright colors really work well. I have these totes, classy. I don't wear them that much, to be honest. These I'm trying to let go of them, and I had them for sale for a really long time, and at the moment I'm just sometimes using them around the house. If you're size 37 and you really fancy this type of shoe and it has a lions, let me know. I can send it to you. I'll be happy if somebody will use it because I did manage to sell it, and I kind of don't want to just like donate it. And this is my fancy dressy shoes that you've seen on my Instagram. I wear them a lot when I want to dress up, but I don't want to wear heels, and I just keeping one heels that I wear regularly. It's this Isabel Marant sandal, and so surprisingly they go so well with everything. And I mended them recently because they were a little bit broken on the heel. With my sneakers I had this one. I might be selling it, I'm not sure about it yet. It's really great for traveling because it's so thick and you can wear it in the rain, in the snow, even if it's really really super cold. These are just my Zara kind of, I don't think it's leather, it's like faux leather. They look alright, but I potentially want to upgrade it to the really high quality one, like the Isabel Marant or Celine or Saint Laurent. And this one is my only sporty sneaker at the moment. It's really great for running because it's breathable, but I don't run that much. Unfortunately, I just like move around, and these are my boots that I used for horse riding, and they're really plain, classy, so I actually wear them. Here we don't wear a lot of boots, but whenever I feel like wearing a boot, I'm wearing this one. And that's it. I also have a Manolo in my other room, and my Manolos, my brightest, boldest pair of shoes that is a little bit more sentimental because I also wore it on my wedding day, and I wore it when I had really fun time before I had kids. They're really cute, and I was thinking of putting them on sale, but at the moment I'm just using them as one of the backdrops for office things. Sometimes I do some sit-down videos for my courses in this type of area. And just to show you a bit more of my organizational tips, I currently realize that I have two major types of clothes because I also work in fashion. I do some fashion styling. I like to keep my fancier, like dressier items separately, not necessarily more expensive ones. They just a bit more bold in color or texture, and I don't wear them on a daily basis. Or some of them I can wear like this denim, but I get tired of the color. And just so you don't see them all the time, I put them separately. Some of these I am considering, you know, to sell them, or some of them are like really my favorites, but they're not suitable for everyday use. So at the moment they kept separately because they could be, although I don't have that much, and all of this could be in one place, maybe just separated. But that's how I checked myself. I learned this trick from one girl. Her name is Use Less, and it's a really good tip. It's like when you putting something away, you're tricking your brain into thinking you don't have it, and then when you see it again, it's like, oh wow, it's something else, and something new that I can wear. Because yeah, when I see too much color, it grows on me. I grow tired of it, so I try to keep everything really neutral. I am a denim girl, so I have a lot of denim here, and many things are double because I'm a mother, so I cannot have just like one pair of jeans because I do a lot of laundry, and I don't buy so super expensive items at the moment. Maybe just for me. So that's why I focus on some accessories and shoes, something that I could really wear a lot. And in this area is just my normal wardrobe, my seasonal items that I'm planning to wear for this season. Some of the slip dresses I've shown you in my previous styling video, my floral dress, some of the knitwear. I'm a really knitwear lover girl. Some of these I wear a lot around the house, so they're not in the fanciest shape, and I'm really easy to probably update them later with something else. So I don't know if it would make sense to get something like this in a good quality that would last me for years, or it would be easier to just update it every once in a while. And I'm loving these striped tops. I actually have two because I first ordered this one, but it was wrong, and I wanted another one like this. And also because it makes sense for me to double on some items. It makes sense for me. And this is my long sleeve shirts and some other tops. Something else is stored away in my high storage, like my winter clothes or my like random summer clothes. Sometimes I like to do upcycling, so if I have some interesting color or texture and I can see that fabric is really good, I don't donate it yet. I am going to try to upcycle it. Sometimes I use colors, so I dyed things in completely other color. I tried it in my previous video on my Instagram in stories, and it was quite fun. Well, and now I want to show you and talk a bit more about my accessories that I bought latest, and just give you idea and some reviews on all my bags. So let's start from my latest sneakers. I saw them, they were first out last December, and back then I was still at the stage of reducing, so I was on my shopping diet. I didn't shop for a year. Actually, I didn't make, in 2019 I made a decision that I need a shopping break, so I went on this challenge of not buying anything for a year. If you wanted a bit more information on that, I can make a video. And I had actually very similar sneaker that was a neoprene top and thicker sole in white from Zara that I bought. I know it sounds funny, like you had a Zara and then you saw Chanel that was similar and you wanted to buy it, but actually that's how it is. I usually found that sneakers with a big logo don't suit me at all, and I really intended to just try them on to see if they are comfortable and how do they come, if they come true to size large, because that's what I need to know in order to give advice to my clients and source the right sizes for them. But honestly, I can tell to everyone, and this has been great, and very clever clients who are really into latest things, they were already buying them, and it's just like so like understated, and yet they have a really little logo, and but most importantly, it's so comfortable, and it makes you look really great. I actually tried two. I tried this black one and white with the black lacing. I didn't really like the black lacing on the white shoe, and that's why I chose these, and I'm really happy, and I'm hoping to travel somewhere soon so I can actually use them. So far I use them for walking around, for like anything. Sometimes if I feel fancy when I work around the house, I wear them. Or I actually recommend to anyone, if you work from home, put on some shoes, especially nice shoes. It will help you to be more productive. That's what works for me. And from my handbag collection, the oldest one is my Hermes Kelly 28. I was gonna say 29, but I was like, oh, don't look stupid, Anastasia, you're a personal shopper, you should know all the sizes. So what actually happened is, over the quarantine, because we didn't go anywhere, I had it slightly refurbished, renewed, restored at the workshop here in UAE. They're called Champion Cleaners. They're really good at what they do, although it didn't work at the first time because it has this little key holder strap. I forgot the exact name, and they painted the whole thing and it was stuck to the bottom, so I had to rip it off and give it to them to do it again. But I am really happy with the result. I initially bought it also on Vestiaire many years ago, just before my first baby was born, because I felt like I needed a present for myself, and I'm really happy with the purchase. And similarly to all other strong brands, if you buy it pre-loved, you can sell it at the same value more or less without losing much. So really recommend it. And based on what I sold recently, my Chanel bag I sold even more expensively than I purchased it, which is really amazing. And of course there's some fees that might be involved, but still it's a really good investment if you buy something pre-loved in a good condition, because luxury items, they are made to last. They can be repaired. I was browsing some of the videos how they repair old bags. Even like they're super in a bad condition, they can be repaired. And even if you have any issues with your hardware, what you actually can do, if it's an authentic item, you can go to the store and they can replace it for you. So it's like a lifetime guarantee. Even at Hermes, that's what I heard. Maybe you have to pay something for it, but not cost of the whole bag. They can definitely do it for you. My next one out of these, I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 bags. Wow. Was my saddle bag. Oh, I'm sorry. They just want to be friends. I have to separate them too. So it was my push present from Eugene for my second baby. It's a medium size. and it doesn't fit all that much. You probably heard about this bag, and I would usually use it on the weekends, especially when you're walking around with a stroller, because everything that fits here is probably your phone, your wallet and keys, maybe a lipstick. I don't even take any makeup or anything else with me, but it's cute that you can also wear it kind of in the evening, and it's quite good for styling because of the hardware, I guess, and it doesn't have like a super big logo, which I love, but I found it extra useful, so I purchased this strap. When my shopping diet ended, I purchased this strap, and the bag is so much better with the strap, and the strap you can wear both ways. So if I'm wearing something white or neutral, I'm wearing on this side. If I'm wearing black, it's on this side, and it's brilliant. I can recommend, definitely, if you didn't get the strap, do it. And if you also have kids, you can easily put it on a stroller. It just works as magic, or you wear it. I usually wear it on one shoulder. I don't usually put it across. I think it's too kind of unnatural for me. Then I purchased this one. Oh, excellent. I just found my AirPods. I still struggle with when I change bags. I take things from one bag and put it somewhere else. So this is Alexander Wang. I think it's called Dumbo backpack. I've been loving Alexander Wang designs. You probably know that I'm a little bit of a fan of him, and I found it on eBay a little bit lower than retail price in a completely new condition, but it's really durable type of leather, and even if you see it on the second-hand market, it might still be good. The only issue I have, I think I just saw, I didn't notice before, the hardware started fading a bit. Maybe it's to do with my climate. It's a bit more humid here, and it's designed really well. It's just a little bit heavy because of these, but I kind of like it, and I even took it when I went skiing. I was skiing when I was pregnant, and I had like a little bump here, so I had this backpack on my back, and it kind of held me in a balance, if you can say, and I'm loving it because when I travel with my kids, I put everything there, so you can put like diapers or change for your baby in a small pocket. There's also all kinds of little extra secure pockets if you have something that you want to hide secretly for the security reasons, and it always fits my water bottle, a book, anything else. Really good item. Then my latest purchase this year, my first purchase this year after I've sold my old bags. I really was into this design because I know I'm a fan of the row, so I got this lunch bag. It's a small size. The color is called artichoke, so it's not black, it's brown. I'm trying to show you maybe in a better light. Yeah, this neutral color that also goes with everything, and it also works surprisingly well with black. It's just more rich, and I am in love with the small hardware. When I saw it on a website, I thought that you could move this chain on one end, it would become very long, but no, it actually is fastened, so it consists of 2 compartments. They fully separated, and each one has these little hooks and a little chain, so it cannot be made any longer. And for like a super everyday use, I don't find it super amazing because it's small and it kind of gets in your shoulder a bit. I don't mind at all, but it's brilliant for the evenings. I didn't have it for longer than a year, so I can't give you any more details, but definitely quality and design is brilliant, and it smells beautifully. The only thing I can say right now, the leather is super soft, so you better be careful. I've been, yeah, and see, it doesn't have any fit or anything. It easily fits like a wallet, phone, keys, even like extra charger for your phone. If you're a blogger, it might work really well for you. I think it actually fits a lot more than the saddlebag, I think. and I recently wore it out and I put it in my other bag. Sometimes I use it as a wallet, so when I travel I put like important things in this bag and then I put it in a bigger bag. But be careful because it might get scratched. And my latest purchase and my favorite bag at the moment is the Booktote. I was looking at them for quite a long time. As many of you know, I'm a personal shopper, and I always know like what things are new and what items are really hyped about. And this first arrived, let me think, I think it was 2017 summer. So very first time, first bags were giving out to some fashion editors, and some of them were personalized, so they really created this hype, and all of my VIP clients were raving about the bag. They're like, oh my god, so cool, I have to get it. And there were so many different colors, and I was kind of, I find it so convenient. It's so big for all my needs. What I really struggled with, honestly, because I work a lot with my laptop, I needed something that fits there with all my chargers, all my like camera. So if you're a hustler like me, and I also hoping that I might travel soon and I'll use it all as a holder, and that's the reason why I sold my Goyard. Goyard wasn't so great for the laptop and for everything else, although it fits, but not super well. And I guess if you're a student, similarly, it might work for you. It is overpriced. You can shop on also some platforms like Tradesy or Vestiaire to find a bit better deal, but I just fell in love with this particular color, and it was out in July, and when I saw it I was like, oh my god, I have to have it, because I considered it for many times, and I was putting my wardrobe together on my style file, and I saw like one of these bags in any color, in bright color. I looked at the one that was having a lot of like palm trees and flowers, and some of the others had some animals, and some of them had a monogram. I'm not so much into monogram, it doesn't suit me, but then when I saw this one, I was like, oh my god, it's definitely for me. And on the back side doesn't have anything, so it's quite discreet as well. If you put it on this side to yourself, you can't tell it's Christian Dior. You could get it personalized. I didn't, because in the same way I might want to sell it. And this one was a little present to myself, because we did really well this year in terms of business, and I didn't go anywhere, so the budget was saved from my travel fund, and just to feel better, really. This year wasn't easy for me, and I shared about this a lot on my Instagram, and I don't know how it was for you. I'd like to hear, let me know if you also struggled with motherhood, with homeschooling. The whole of my world was ruined because we didn't have proper childcare. It felt like everything was out of control, and it felt like all your dreams and plans are ruined, and you can't control the situation. In Abu Dhabi it's even worse, like we are in such a big lockdown, we can't travel. Well, we can, but if we come back we have to sit 14 days, whatever, regardless of where we travel, so we're really stuck. I'm not complaining too much, I have a good life here, but well, you just have to readjust yourself. And I hope it was useful for you. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any, write in a comment. I'll give you some more details, or I'll help you to link some of the items. I hope you have a good day and a good week. Bye bye.